Titus.
And I'm Brian.
And today, we are here to tell you a Bible story. Now, today's story is about one of the most famous heroes in all Bible times, King David. But our story begins long before David was king, so let's rewind. So when David was just a boy. Now, David was the youngest of 8 brothers, so he had to do jobs nobody else wanted to do. David had to take care of his father's sheep. It turns out that David was actually a real good shepherd. In fact, one day, a lion attacked the sheep.
Meow.
What was that?
You said a cat attacked.
I said like a lion, like a ferocious lion.
Roar.
Yeah, much better.
Okay.
But David fought back and killed the lion.
I'm dead.
Then another day, a bear attacked the sheep. But David fought back and killed the lion.
I'm dead too.
While David was taking care of his sheep, his brothers had much important jobs to do. His brothers were in the Israelite army, but preparing for an epic battle.
Ooh, epic battle. Yeah.
Wait. Brian, stop. Brian.
Yes?
One question for you.
Yes?
What was that?
You said epic battle. I mean, it was epic, don't you think?
Yeah, okay, got it. But I guess I did say that. But this was like thousands of years ago.
Okay.
Like back then, like in Bible times.
Okay.
They didn't have guns or grenades or any of that crazy stuff back then.
They didn't have guns.
No.
What did they have?
They had like swords, like.
Swords? What about guns that shoot swords?
Well, those don't exist.
Maybe they should.
Well, they don't. Okay, well, let's just get back to the story.
Okay.
And turn the dramatic sound just a notch or 3.
Down?
Or 4.
Okay.
Let's get back to the story. So while David's brothers were preparing for this epic battle with swords, David's father was concerned about them. So he sent David on an errand to bring them some food out on the battlefield. David gathered some grain, bread, meat, and cheese.
Ooh. I like where this is going. It's my favorite. Lunchables.
Okay, Brian. Once again, this took place in Bible times.
Yeah.
So they didn't have Lunchables.
They didn't have Lunchables?
No.
Hold the brakes. You're telling me, first you tell me that they didn't have guns.
That's true.
And now you're telling me they don't have Lunchables?
That is also correct.
I mean, pretty soon you're going to tell me they didn't have cell phones.
Well, they didn't either.
I knew it.
When David brings the food to his brothers, they were all hiding because out on the battlefield, there was a giant with a massive sword. He was shielded in bronze.
Bronze.
He stood 10 feet tall, and his name was Goliath.
I'm Goliath.
Why are you talking like that?
This is how giants talk.
How do you know this?
I saw it on the Discovery Channel.
Whatever. So when David arrived on the battlefield, Goliath was insulting the people of God and even cursing God himself. None of the other soldiers wanted to fight Goliath. They were all hiding. But David knew that with God on his side, Goliath didn't stand a chance. So David came up with a plan. He went down to a stream and picked up 5 smooth stones.
Okay, so here I'm at the stream, and I'm going to get my stones. Ooh, here's a smooth one. 1, and 2, and oh, that's way too jaggedy. You can have that one. And let's see here. 3, and
Brian, what is that?
It's a fish.
Brian, put it down.
Put it back. Oh, okay. Okay. Here's I like that 4th one, and this one is this one's squishy. Squish.
Yeah, that's because it's a frog, Brian.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. Okay.
No, Brian.
All right, and then the 5th one is smooth. Okay, I got all my stones.
Okay. So David marched onto the battlefield. Right at the giant, when Goliath saw him coming, he started to make fun of David. But David wasn't bothered by that. Goliath was saying, He knew with God on his side, Goliath didn't stand a chance. David reached into his bag, got a stone.
Squishy, 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 squishy.
You still have that frog, don't you?
Maybe.
Brian, can you please get rid of the frog?
No, he's so cute.
Brian, can you please get rid of the frog?
His name is Fred.
Brian.
Yes?
Get rid of the frog.
Okay, fine.
Brian! Spit it out.
Mm-mm.
Spit it out.
Mm-mm.
Spit him out.
Ooh, that was salty.
Did you just eat that frog?
Maybe. Yes.
Okay. David reached into his bag and pulled out a stone. He put it in the sling and began to spin it around and around. Just then, Goliath drew his massive sword and charged. The giant stormed around the battlefield right towards David. But David held his ground because he knew with God on his side, he was invincible. As Goliath got closer, he began to spin the stone faster and faster and faster, waiting for the perfect shot. He took a deep breath and let it rip. What was that?
You said he let it rip.
No, like he threw the stone. He flung it. He let it
fly. Like, shoo!
Yeah, much better, much better.
Oh, that's my bad. It's my bad. I'm sorry. We can go back. Okay. Let's go.
And the stone flew through the air, and it hit Goliath right between the eyes. And it sunk into his head. Goliath fell to the ground. You done now?
Okay, I'm fine. And I'm Brian. Okay, we can keep going.
Okay, let's finish the story. So David reached down and picked up Goliath's sword. And he chopped off his head. And all the army saw what David had done and that he had defeated Goliath.
We are the champions, my friends.
That day, all of Israel saw that when you have God with you, nothing is too big for you. And that even though David was just a boy, he could still do great things God had for him. The end.